Hi, this is Shriya Saran and कौन सा कैमरा है? अच्छा sorry, शांति वाला.
शांति बना.
Hi, this is Shriya Saran and you're watching. Sorry, hi, this is Shriya Saran and you're watching Mirchi Plus. उनको तो पता ही होगा ना Mirchi Plus देख रहे हो. आते हैं ना साइड में.
ये
Hi, this is Shriya Saran and you're watching Mirchi Plus and please watch Music School on 12th of May.
Hi, this is Sharman Joshi and you're watching Mirchi Plus.
तो साइड में लिखा है अगर पढ़ना भूलो.
क्या?
हाँ. लिखा होता है. सर बोलो ना हम सिखाते हैं आपको. Hi, I'm Papa Rao.
I am Papa Rao. I directed Music School and you are watching Mirchi Plus.
क्या बात. चलो.
Hi, this is Siddharth Shukla from Mirchi Plus, and today I have with me the cast of Music School, Shriya Saran, Sharman Joshi, and the captain of the ship, Papa Rao sir. A very warm welcome to Mirchi Plus, guys.
Thank you.
Hi, thank you.
So I want to start with you, sir. What ये एक out and out musical है, and it's based on such an important issue which is very prevalent. What drew you to the concept of musical?
I used to see musicals in my village when I was child.
Oh.
All Indian Ramayana and Bharat, Mahabharat, गाँव में तो पूरे गाने के साथ बजाते हैं. In fact, very few dialogues, and so I learnt my childhood all Puranas and the plays in the village through that kind of thing. And when I started traveling abroad, I saw a lot of Broadway musicals. So if I'm in London for week, I would have seen at least 2 musicals. If I'm in New York for a week, I would have seen 1 or 2 musicals. So musical has been a format which Indian stories were told. It's not a Western discovered thing actually.
Yeah.
So, but with these 2 influences, I thought somehow down the line, I thought this subject is better told in musical format.
Yeah.
Though it is a serious subject, if I had not chosen musical format, it would have gone a very natural path of very serious movie.
Right.
And some psychologists treating children, suicidal tendencies, pressure, how to deal. So I didn't want to go. What I had to tell, not the solution of how this problem is solved.
Yeah.
I wanted to just convey a message.
This is the
This is the problem.
Yeah.
How you solve it, you parents to look after,
Right.
society look after,
Right.
teachers to look after.
Right.
So my simple was to convey a message at a larger audience. So if you have to tell any point to a larger audience, you have to take the medium which is more attractive. So I
Right.
thought musical is more attractive.
True, and it is looking promising. Talking about music, this is Ilaiyaraaja sir's musical. I want to ask you both, how what was your reaction when you got to know Ilaiyaraaja sir is composing the music and it is a musical? So what was your reaction and how was your experience working with him?
He's a legend. My experience, I think, for us, we performed on the songs and it was a treat because he brings in so much to feel, to express. But working with him, I think that's sir has to answer that question. How was it, sir?
First time when I took the script to him, sir, here is a 11-song musical, and 3 of them are for. It will be from Sound of Music.
Right.
He just looked at me and said, "Sound of Music? You have the rights?" Yes, I have the rights. I said, "Let's do it."
Right.
Because he was so confident, because any other music director would have thought, Mera music will be compared to Sound of Music. Will I do it? Will I not do it? So that was a great going, and then each time we met, greatness about him is that he doesn't insist, he gives the tunes and we have to write.
Right.
We give the lyrics, we give the situations, and he immediately composes. In fact, it doesn't take more than an hour to compose 2 or 3. So it is scary for a director that I may be choosing wrong or right tune for a song,
Right.
but he is so fast and so clear. And once that is approved, he goes into it and quickly sets up how he'll orchestrate, and it was a great experience because we went to London with him to score Sound of Music songs on the basis of Rodgers and Hammerstein's compositions.
Yeah.
So somebody like, to touch Rodgers and Hammerstein music to recreate, he said you have to have a London Philharmonic. So I heard 54-piece orchestra of London Philharmonic for 4 days.
Wow.
So to
Yeah.
record
That's
these,
pretty-
and then
yeah.
he was supervising and recording in the recording with his conductor. So it was a great experience. And thereafter, with Ilayaraja sir, we went to Budapest to score the background music of this film in Budapest Orchestra with Budapest Orchestra.
Wow.
So it was all a great travel, composition, orchestration, recording it here in India, recording in London, recording in Budapest. So it was a great experience. for me.
Culmination of everything, right? Do you guys have any favorite song in this film? Any favorite?
It's a musical and there are some wonderful songs.
Yeah.
And for me to answer the previous question, I was absolutely elated that a legend such as Ilayaraja sir's compositions I'll get a chance to perform on. I was absolutely delighted. And now to coming back to your present question, I think the songs are very unique and I think they flow beautifully with the narrative.
Right.
You might know that there are 3 tracks, original tracks from the film Sound of Music, the great musical that we all know of. We've used those also in this film.
Right.
And apart from that, there are 9 songs by Ilayaraja sir. And they are all really unique. The sound that he creates is unique and it has to be experienced. And I love all the songs. In
They
the film.
grew on you, no?
Yeah, they grow.
Did you
on you.
guys sing any portion in that?
No.
I'm a very bad singer, so
Thanks for,
it's not-
thankfully for.
But I used that. I saw Shan singing one song,
Yeah.
and he sung with so enjoying the thing, and I was looking for a flamboyant character. You will see. I'll not reveal his character in the film.
Yeah.
I casted Shan in a very critical role after hero and heroine. So we are keeping that, and that song will be released next week.
Oh wow.
So Shan is not only singer in my film, but he's an actor also.
Oh my God! There's one scene we had to do, and it's a serious scene, and it's in a police station, and there's a cop, and it's him and me, and I don't know. He can make you laugh.
Yeah.
He can really make you laugh. It was just like, and while you were not laughing in middle, they had to shoot. Yeah, he's hilarious.
So we have one singer who sang and acted.
And acted.
Yeah.
Wow. Again, this movie is based on such an important issue, right? Because ये बहुत ज़्यादा we see it happening, children's mental health issues, and even for parents. Like you might know, you
अभी तो
guys
फिर
are
भी
parents.
different boards आ गए. हमारे टाइम तो एक ही बोर्ड हुआ करता था और
2 board.
Yeah.
State or
state
CBSE.
CBSE or ICSE. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so
so-
you guys as parents also, you all, what do you think is the major problem? Is it the curriculum, or is it the parents' expectations, or is it the children? They compete with each other in classrooms. What do you think is the main cause of children taking so much pressure?
I feel as a new mom, I think it's a combination and mixture of too many things. Like I remember the first time Radha saw a horse, she was amazed, she enjoyed. Then she sat, no problem. And then she sensed my fear and she didn't want to sit. And then she was happy to sit again after a year when I got over my fear.
Okay.
So I feel we put our fears on them without even realizing.
Right.
So my child and my ego, and I think somewhere they become an extension of our ego. So has my child started talking or swimming better or performing better, and you kind of start thinking, and the conversation kind of works on them, and it builds on their unrealistic expectations that they have for their own life.
Right.
And I feel like every child is different. किसी बच्चे को, they like this music, किसी को dance पसंद है, किसी को, and even in education, you can like different subjects and can choose your own path.
Right.
So I think somewhere it starts with us being parents. We don't realize when and how a ego starts putting so much pressure on them.
Yeah.
And then they don't realize when and how they become an extension of our own unrealistic expectations, and they don't know how to cope up with it.
Right. What about you, sir?
Well, like she said, it's not one particular issue. It's a number of issues coming together. I think the international board now finding its voice here, especially in the country, with various schools adapting to that board, and now parents have an option to put them into that board, and wisely thinking so that international is the way forward. But it's not going to be just, you're going to be world citizens in the true sense of it, in every which way. For culturally, as well as your exposure to business and the world of possibilities out there. So those boards have come in, and somewhere I feel there's a certain section which is exploiting the emotions of the parents and maximizing their profits, and then there are some institutions which are actually contributing towards towards a future where our children can be ready to face.
Right.
So it's a mix of things. It's not just one thing, but the pressure increases. That's the way now world has moved forward. Things have evolved. There are challenges much greater than what we used to face earlier. Just the exposure from I come from the time when I used to dial a number to get in touch with someone.
Right.
From dial क्या वो जो भी dial phones
Okay, so
to
1,
yeah.
then 9, गलत हो गया तो फिर से वापस रखो, फिर करो
Yeah.
9,
to today's
8.
It's a whole process, no?
हाँ, एक तो नंबर भी याद होना चाहिए ना,
Right.
नहीं तो गलत लग
अभी
जाता
तो
था,
याद ही नहीं होता कुछ.
कोई नंबर नहीं आता.
They born in a world where mobile phone is a way of life, computer is a way of life, AI is a way of life, so to say.
Yeah.
And AI, we've gone through all that, and fortunately
Doordarshan to-
we are also going to see AI happening very shortly
Right.
at a massive level.
Right.
So challenges are that much more, and that much more requirement for education and practical education, which you then can
Correct.
put into play in terms of once you have finished your studies. तो यही है बस सोच समझ के जो भी हो सकता है होना चाहिए.
Yeah, but we are I think we are that generation which gone from Doordarshan to now.
Literally from here
To
to here.
OTT.
Actually,
मतलब-
And beyond.
मतलब संडे के संडे चित्रहार के लिए वेट क्या ऑर्डर करते थे कि फिर वो गाना आएगा, फिर हम सब खड़े होके डांस करेंगे. अब तो you can just
Correct.
like
I think this pressure is also in the middle class so much. It's because they have single children, 1 or 2 children. Everybody wants them to become something big, and that big is considered in India is only an engineer or doctor.
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. Yeah.
That is the reason. I think one of the reasons what you are asking is this pressure is coming.
Yeah.
Everybody has to get in there.
IITs,
IITs
engineers.
or otherwise next level, otherwise next level, otherwise next level, and this film really deals with that.
Yeah,
In
you
fact-
have done a film of that, right? Where
No, they have done the Three Idiots after they get into IIT. What
IITs,
else?
right? That's
This is
another
the-
pressure.
That's,
That's another pressure.
This is the before getting in.
right. On
This is
kids.
a completely before the trying to get there.
Right, or being forced maybe
Yeah,
indirectly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you were the first Indian to have the rights of the Sound of Music.
First
Hope so.
first director ever.
First director ever. So how long did it take you to? मतलब कब से ये process start हुआ and how long did it take you to actually get that?
I wrote this film before Three Idiots was written.
Oh my God.
That long. Yeah.
It's
In
pretty
fact,
long.
I met Kiran Rao in New York, and she said, "Oh, you are doing a music on children. There is a music Amir doing. There is a film Amir doing." I was shocked. अरे ये तो एक ही तो नहीं होगा. And they said, "No." After they joined IIT, I said, "Fine, that is
Like
okay."
you said, the difference. This is
That's
after
the
and before.
difference. So at that time I was working for United Nations, so I used to keep going to UN. So, and I was, as I told, I think not to you but others, that I've been writing scripts for the last 20 years. So I have lot of scripts with me. But this is the first one I pulled out to do because time is running out. I was busy with various jobs and
Right. So even when you were in the services, the civil services, correct me if I'm wrong, you were writing scripts.
No, when I was in civil service, in between the jobs, I went to New York Film Academy for 3 months. I did a diploma and did a short film which won a national award and 2 international awards. Thereafter,
Right.
again, I was busy with some other jobs, but I kept writing films.
Okay. Wow. This is to you both. While shooting for the film, did you find any similarities in the situations that you feel may be applicable to your real life as well, and you might want to imply it to your kids in the future or currently?
Situations that plentiful,
Okay.
so many of them. Like we all mentioned earlier about the challenges being very different, about education
Right.
being in the forefront of how parents want to take this forward for their kids. तो वो सब तो real life में I'm experiencing with my kids also. and now, like I mentioned, the international board and going abroad for studies has kind of become a way of life for many sections of the society, and even the guys who can't afford it are stretching it just so that the kids get the best opportunity possible. And I just feel that we should calm down a little bit, and I know that our education board is also going through many changes where the teaching is going to be different from what it has been so far. And I believe many international schools are coming into the country, and many Indian schools are making themselves international, so you can have the campus here and you don't need to go abroad for those studies, which so ये सारी चीज़ें इसमें covered हुई है in a way. And I've related to many of those moments.
Right. You didn't get him to answer first.
No, I come from a family where they always supported my decision, and I always wanted to be a dancer. तो वही मुझे मेरे पहली टीचर शोभना नारायण जी के पास लेके गए, और फिर even I started acting, very supportive. But you also have to understand that my parents were very brave to want me to be a dancer. And I think it's very important for us as audiences to support Indian classical dance, Indian music and art, because क्या होता है कि बच्चों को कहीं ना कहीं लगता है, पेरेंट्स को लगता है कि it's a real struggle for them also, कि क्या होगा, will they be able to figure out life for themselves, will it be okay, because and I think that those struggles are also real. For a middle class family, they have to support, make sure that their children don't make a mistake. But I think the education system अब थोड़ा relax हो रहा है, and it's okay. हमारे टाइम पे तो होता है ये सब डांस करेगी या तो पढ़ेगी कब, तो अभी those questions are not asked that much.
It was considered a hobby and not
It was considered a hobby. So now it's not really, people are giving importance to it. And I think it's awareness and understanding your child, and little letting go of your expectations. पर कहीं ना कहीं push तो करना ही पड़ता है बच्चे को, अगर आपका talented बच्चा है, so you have to push. मैं अपने friends को देखती हूँ जिनके they're into sports. They really have to go that extra mile. My mother had to come to my dance class every day to make sure I was rehearsing, and make sure I was studying. My dance teacher Shobna Narayan was she's IAS officer and a Kathak dancer, and all because उनकी mother ने उनको खूब support किया, push किया. So you have to let them have their wings and let them be. You never know where they'll excel.
Amazing. Talking about music school, I'm gonna have a quick musical quiz with you guys. So are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. First thing, any one music instrument that you most like to want to learn to play?
मुझे तो गिटार सीखना पड़ा था इस के लिए, मुझसे बिल्कुल नहीं हुआ था, बहुत मुश्किल से, बहुत मेहनत से मैंने फाइनली थोड़े से स्ट्रिंग सीख लिए थे. But what I really enjoyed playing harmonium when I was a kid. थोड़ा सा तबला, but more than that I haven't really played anything.
Okay. What about you, sir?
I never tried. I tried to do flute in the village onwards, but I never was successful. I mean, actually, I was not really very musical.
If you tried, you would.
I know, but I never really.
There's nothing that if he tries, he puts his head into it, he will. I'm sure.
Violin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you want to learn?
I invested in it. Violin खरीद के लाया, classes में गया, but someone then told me that it's the most difficult instrument to learn.
Yeah. And you also hardly find classes for that.
And I gave up also, But basically, even now I would like to learn the violin. I'm a bit of a melancholic kind of a person. बहुत ज़्यादा गंभीर हूँ. तो फिडल ऑन द रूफ देखी आपने?
नहीं,
I want to play that
मैं भी
character
गंभीर
someday.
पे अटका हुआ हूँ because your comic timing is like on screen.
Correct.
It doesn't look like that.
तो सारे ये जो गंभीर लोग होते हैं उनकी कॉमिक टाइमिंग अच्छी होती है, और जो हम खुश लोग होते हैं हमारी रोने की टाइमिंग परफेक्ट होती है. That's true. हम ऐसे रो लेते हैं स्क्रीन पे, ये लोग ऐसे हंसा देते हैं.
Yeah, I've seen that. Most serious people, they're very funny, and like you said, I'm sure when viewers will watch it, they're gonna replay it.
But serious people actually, funny people actually are very intelligent, because you can't crack a joke if you're not intelligent. So he's
Thank you.
Probably.
A compliment for a day.
Yeah.
Amazing.
ले जाकर compliment.
So, what's your favorite song to sing in a shower? Like you said, you don't sing, but I'm sure everyone is a bathroom singer.
No, पहले तो पूरा म्यूजिक जाता था बॉस, मतलब पूरा सब गाना सुनती रहती थी, सब मतलब नॉर्मल डांस. हाँ, अब तो डर लगता है because you know I don't know when Radha will shout what is going on, so your changes, your entire focus changes.
Right. But any song that you often sing?
I listen to music when I'm in the bathroom, but there's nothing like ऐसा कुछ नहीं that there's one anything.
I really don't sing, so neither in the bathroom nor outside. But I encourage people sing in every party, every social occasion.
Yeah.
So I really indulge in creating music around me, but not myself.
Right.
I was quite young and I'd gone and watched a Sanjeev Kumar film, and I remember a song in that film. After watching the film, coming home, and then I was I was singing that song. And my parents were very scandalized when the song goes like ठंडे ठंडे पानी से नहाना चाहिए, मम्मी को भी अंदर बुलाना चाहिए, and I was singing it most innocently, and my parents were scandalized saying ये बच्चा क्या कर रहा है यार. तो ये
That's pretty innocent of you.
हाँ मतलब काफी छोटा था, तो मैंने तो मैं कहा मम्मी को अंदर मम्मी को what are they getting so embarrassed, why are they laughing like that, and I said अब समझ में आ रहा है थोड़ा, अब नहीं काफी पहले समझ आ गया था.
Amazing. So, what's your favorite type of music?
Mine?
Yes. Genre.
Anything. I can't listen to hard rock,
Okay.
but anything else is amazing.
Okay. What about you, sir?
I obviously like being a South Indian Carnatic music,
Carnatic
very
music.
easy.
Right.
And old film music
Yeah.
of the 50s and 60s.
50s and 60s.
60s, 70s, not 70s, 50s, 60s.
तो 70s में क्या पकड़ा
गीता
आपका?
दत्त 70s से आगे है ना लोग, even little bit into 70s, but that was my genre.
80s I understand, but ठीक है 50s, 60s, 70s में बुरा नहीं था, अच्छा ही था.
Yeah. What about you?
Country music, ghazals, and after a couple of drinks, bhangra.
My daughter loves dhol. I'm like क्या गाना सुनो? राधा क्या सुनोगी? Dun 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 dun. Mama dun dun. So you play dhol and she fully dances. I'm like, what is this?
Amazing. Lastly, live concerts or recorded music?
Of course, live.
Oh, nice.
Live.
Live?
Live.
Wow. Amazing.
Live.
Nice. Amazing. So, like, we all will look forward for the movie. 12th of May, it's
Yes.
releasing. Music School, please go and watch. Any last message that you have for your fans?
I want the children and families go together.
Yeah.
Okay.
That-
they should.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is my request, and they'll enjoy. They'll not regret.
I'm sure they will. Any message that you have for your fans and the viewers?
Please go and watch Music School, releasing on the 12th of May in a theatre very near to you, and it's a cinematic experience because of the way we shot it. It's beautiful to be seen on the big screen, so go there and watch it.
Please watch Music School. It's releasing on the 12th of May. You will love watching it in theatres because Karen has done this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. So every frame literally looks like a piece of art. Papa Rao has made sure that we acted well. And we tried to make him happy. So he's very difficult to be happy. But sometimes when he's happy, he laughs like that, like how he's laughing right now. And I hope he laughs like that on 12th of May. And thank you, Sharman, for being an amazing co-star. And please watch the movie. And wo sare tuttu bacche also, thank you. Thank you for all your love.
Before going, viewers would want to know what are you guys currently working on, and abhi aur kisme they're gonna watch you.
Sir is doing a film, but he's not casting us for sure. नहीं, इसके बाद नहीं. I am working. I've just finished a show with Hermatics.
Okay.
So that's what I've done. Sharman.
Yeah, I have
Sharman ने बड़ा amazing सा show किया है.
yeah, Applause Entertainment has
Right,
produced this show. Sahil Sanga is the writer-director of the show.
Right.
Karan also is the writer.
Right.
And it's called, there's a working title right now, Kafas Pinjra Cage.
Right.
Releasing soon, I think, in
Okay.
a month or so.
Are we?
Wow, that'll be fun.
Yeah. Are we seeing 3 Idiots sequel?
I wish we could, yeah.
Because there was whole thing that was trending on the internet. People
Yeah.
still search for it. Are we gonna anytime see it?
I wish we can, but I don't know. Raju sir, Vinod sir, Amir. I think these are the people who will make it happen.
Okay, talking about sequel, Drishyam 3, we want to watch because it's still again ended on the cliffhanger. So anything might happen. Watching the first two parts.
मुझे कुछ नहीं पता. I do know that they will be writing and they want to when they're in the process, but what's really going on, I don't know.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining Mirchi Plus.
Thank you.